Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot for your Saturday morning readings. Happy Saturday. Before I actually get started in the readings, I just wanted to mention that um, there are going to be a couple changes that I'm going to be making here in the near future. We had these eclipses that are going on around us right now. We had the lunar eclipse that happened last Sunday. We've got a solar eclipse that's coming up next Sunday. And these eclipses have really been, because they're in Virgo, that Virgo Pisces axis. Um, there's been a real focus on, um, you know, changing our, work, home routines, things like that. And so some of the stuff that has come up for me with these eclipses is that I have been doing these readings 6 days a week for the most part for over a year. And to be honest with you, things are picking up for me. I've got, the personal readings that I do. I've got the different courses that I am working on and different courses that I offer to people. So things have been really picking up for me, and I've been finding that um, my energy, like I need to protect my energy a little bit. I need to give myself that rest and relaxation that we all need. Um, and so I am not going to be doing 6 days a week anymore. So this will actually be my last Saturday video. So what I'm going to do is I do daily readings Monday to Friday right now on Facebook. But what I'm going to start doing as of next week is I will be doing Monday to Thursday daily readings on Facebook, including the Teacher Tuesdays and the Choose Your Own Deck Day on Wednesday. And then Fridays, though, is when I'm going to do these YouTube readings. And the readings on Friday, these are going to be for the whole weekend, not just the day. So I just wanted to let everybody know that these changes will be happening. Again, if you are not part of the Facebook group, I did leave a link in the description of this video so that you can go ahead and join the Facebook group and you can get your readings, like I said, every day if you want. But yeah, I'm going to be going down to 5 days a week with these daily readings. Okay, now that I have said all that, let's get started with the readings for this morning. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Brenda. And good morning, Anita. Let's start with Lee this morning. He was the first person to comment. Let's see what is going on for him today. Today, I am using, actually, it was Lee who chose the decks for me today. So I am going to be using the 1909 Tarot and the Energy Oracle. And I said, Anita, as soon as I saw which decks, Lee was like, oh, 1909 and Energy. I'm like, ooh, Anita's going to love that. All right. So you did have a jumper there, Lee. So we are going to take that one. And for you, we also have the King of Wands and the Door to Value. And then you also had the Envy card that jumped out for you today. Okay. Um, I'm going to start with this Envy card for you this morning, Lee. It is possible that you could be sitting a little bit in the energy of envy today. I kind of feel like you may be kind of looking at things today going, man, I wish I had that. Why can't I have that? That kind of energy today. But Spirit is asking you not to sit in this energy of envy, because you also have the Door to Value and the King of Wands. So the King of Wands really is all about being bold, being assertive, um, and having the courage to go after what it is that you want. And again, and you also have the door to value. And again, I think this is really speakingly to valuing yourself and knowing what your worth is, and going after it, right? So I would say like, Spirit is asking you, instead of being envious of what other people have, go out, use like recognize your own value, and you have the power to go out and get it yourself. So I hope that is helpful for you today, Lee. And Anita says, good picks, my fave. I know. All right. Next, we have Brenda. Let's see what's going on for Brenda today. For you this morning, Brenda, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the financial constraints. Ooh, okay. So I will start with this financial constraints for you this morning, Brenda. I mean, this card is kind of a little bit self-explanatory. It is kind of saying that there could be a few financial constraints in the next little while. Money might be a little bit tight, but I wouldn't worry too much. I wouldn't worry too much about this. I feel like this is a very temporary situation. And then because you also have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of quality work. It's a card of putting 110% into something. So I feel like, the reason why these financial constraints might be happening is that you are still working on something and you are diligently working on something. So it's one of those things where, again, if you put the work in, if you put 110% into what you're doing, and then you put that work on display, the Eight of Pentacles with all these pentacles up the side here, that is him putting his work on display. So, put your 110% in, Brenda. Put your work on display for people to see. Uh, and that is going to, I would say, be the solution to these financial constraints. So I hope that is helpful for you today, Brenda. And Lee says, thank you, Kim. You are very welcome, Lee. All right, next we have Anita. Let's see what's going on for Anita today. So for you this morning, Anita, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Blossoming Abundance. So I'm going to start with this Two of Swords there for you this morning, Anita. So the Two of Swords, can be a card of, um, it's interesting because the actual message of the card is like, that's not the real message here. It's like, because usually I would say like the Two of Swords is a card of being at a crossroads and having a choice to make. And I also call it my card of third place solutions. But I'm kind of getting the energy that you've already done this, Anita, right? You've already sat in the decision making process and you looked at the black, you looked at the white, and you came up with your in between solution to things. And so Spirit is just asking you at this point, the real message coming out of this Two of Swords for you, Anita, is to be definitely trusting your instincts and your intuition right now. As long as you continue to follow your intuition, this abundance is going to continue to blossom around you. So yes, follow your intuition, do what feels right, avoid the black and white thinking, and Yeah, the abundance is going to just be blossoming around you, Anita. I love it. I hope that is helpful for you today. And Brenda says, "Thank you, Kim. Enjoy your weekend." Thank you so much, Brenda. Have a great weekend as well. All right. Next, we have Cheryl. Let's see what is going on for Cheryl today. All right. So, for you this morning, Cheryl, we have again the financial constraints card. Uh, but you have the Three of Wands with yours. So I'm going to start again with this financial constraints card. Um, again, I do feel like there probably has been a few financial constraints for you along the way, Cheryl. Again, I feel though like you are coming out of any financial constraints that you have had. The Three of Wands here, this is a card of expansion, right? So I would say that you are expanding beyond these financial constraints, whatever these financial constraints were. It kind of doesn't feel like these were like I kind of feel like you knew that these financial constraints were going to happen. It's almost like the financial constraints were some sort of sacrifice that you made in order for this expansion to happen, right? And so this is kind of, I think, spirit just saying to you that you have been heard. The sacrifice was worth it, and now you are going to see the expansion. So I hope that is helpful for you today, Cheryl. And Anita says, "Thank you, Kim. I like how you're restructuring the readings. Self-care and preserving energy is important. Enjoy your weekend." Thank you so much, Anita, and you have a great weekend as well. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we have Debbie. Let's see what is going on for Debbie today. All right. So for you this morning, Debbie, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And you have the strategy card. Ooh, that's interesting. So I'm going to start with the Seven of Pentacles for you this morning, Debbie. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of evaluating your progress, and Spirit is asking you at this time to evaluate your progress in a certain area of your life. And again, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of examining what's working for you and what isn't working for you, and getting rid of those things that aren't working for you. Now, kind of what I'm feeling here is that when you do this, when and if you do this evaluation, Debbie, um, you could realize that there are things that, yeah, that just aren't working for you, and you want to get rid of them out of your life. But it kind of feels like it's not quite that simple. It's not quite that easy to just be like, yep, I'm done with that. It's gone. With this strategy card, it almost feels like you're going to have to come up with a plan or a strategy to sorry, I've got an itchy nose this morning. Yeah, you're going to have to come up with a plan or a strategy to almost like, wean this thing or these things out of your life. I hope that makes sense for you, Debbie. Like I said, yeah, there's, I think at least one thing or maybe a couple things are going to come up that just aren't working for you in your life, but it's not going to be just a simple walk away from it. You're going to have to come up with a plan and a strategy to let go of these things. So I hope that is helpful for you today, Debbie. All right. Next, we have Bay. Let's see what is going on for Bay today. And if nobody else comments on the live, Bay will be the last reading for today. So for you this morning, Bay, we have the High Priestess and we have the fifth chakra, which would be the throat chakra. So I'm going to start with this card for you this morning, Bay. The fifth chakra, the throat chakra. Um, I really feel like there is something that you need to say. Like actually, when I just kind of sat into that energy, like I almost felt like my throat literally like constricting, right? Like there's something that you want to say and you've been holding it back. Um, Bay is what I'm feeling here. Um, and again, with that high priestess, first of all, she is all about following your intuition. So I would say, like, if there is something that you want to say, something that is really, right there, because that's what I feel like, Bay. It's like it's right there, but it's being choked off at the throat. Um, so I would say, first of all, your instinct is correct. This does need to be said. So again, I would open up that fifth chakra today, even if you have to go into the Facebook group and pull up that throat chakra meditation that is pinned in the top of the page there to get that throat chakra open. But again, I would be trusting your intuition on this, Bay, and whatever it is that you think needs to be said, it really does need to be said. So I hope that is helpful for you today, Bay. And Lee says, thank you for your time and energy. You work very hard and deserve your time. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Lee. All right, everybody. That looks like everybody for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful fun YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel out, and I really do appreciate it. And like I said, just to restate, there will be no more Saturday readings. I will be on YouTube now Friday mornings at 8 o'clock, and it will be a weekend reading. So again, thank you, everybody. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.